Shahzad, we're also getting a reaction coming in from Iran's ambassador in the UN, where the Iran's ambassador in the UN has clearly said that the recent missile attack on Israel was very, very necessary. It was a proportionate response to Israel's aggressive actions over the past months. He cited violations of Iran's sovereignty, including the assassination of a Hamas political leader in Tehran and threats to Iranian citizens. Also, Iran's ambassador to UN has mentioned that Iran would defend its interests against perceived threats, including the targeting of Hezbollah's leader, Hassan Nasrallah. Let's have a look and listen in to what Iran's ambassador to the UN had to say on this.
As we informed the members of the Council in our letter yesterday, the armed forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran launched a series of missile strikes targeting the military and security positions of the Israeli regime. Iran's action was in full accordance with the inherent right to self-defense under Article 51 of the UN Charter, and a direct response to the regime's repeated acts of aggression against Iran, including the violation of Iran's sovereignty and territorial integrity during the past months.
Getting some more updates coming in from all across the globe now. Vice President Kamala Harris visited Georgia to witness a devastation caused by Hurricane Helen. Her trip comes shortly after former President Donald Trump criticized the federal response to the storm. Harris has gone ahead and comforted affected families and acknowledged their pain and trauma for the disaster. She pledged long-term support. More than 150 people have died due to the storm, while thousands of people have been left without basic utilities.
I am here to personally take a look at the devastation, which is extraordinary, and it is particularly devastating in terms of the loss of life that this community has experienced, the loss of normalcy, and the loss of critical resources.
Republican vice presidential candidate Senator J.D. Vance emphasized a great American manufacturing renaissance. He asserted that more products will be made in America with the help of local workers. He expressed sympathy for Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, suggesting that he has the toughest job in American politics, as he must convince people that Vice President Kamala Harris can address the issues she has contributed to over the past 3.5 years. Vance has also criticized Walz's position, claiming he has the crappiest product to sell in the U.S., while going ahead and contrasting their roles in the political landscape.
What we've got an opportunity to do here in the state of Michigan is to drive home the message that this is a great American manufacturing state. Michiganders build things with their hands. They make things with their hands, and Donald Trump and I are ready to lead a great American manufacturing renaissance. We got to make more in America. We got to do it with the hands of Michigan workers.
Students and professors in Buenos Aires protested against President Javier Milei's threat to veto a budget increase for education institutions and teachers' salaries. Thousands from public universities, human rights, social organizations, and opposition parties rallied amid rising tensions due to the government austerity measures. Milei claims these measures are necessary to combat inflation nearly to 40% annually, despite the opposition-controlled Senate passing the University of Funding law to increase university funding by 0.14% of the GDP. The president plans to veto it, emphasizing his commitment to budget cuts.